Hello everybody, it's Mary here. I promised you a little lesson on watercolour. We're going to start with your brushes today. You have to know how to use them. These are going to be your power tools. They've no batteries, but when you get to know them, you'll be able to make them do quite a lot. You'll be very happy with it. I've wet my paint. To activate watercolour, you just add water to the paint that comes in the tube. So if you've got a white plate, just put a little bit on the side, wet, pull in the middle, lift the paint into it, and that's your paint. You'll be off. Mine's in a palette, and this is muck. This is stuff I've left over, so I'm just going to play with it. So I'm going to get some blue paint. Oh, the brushes, sorry. The round brush looks like it's very fat. Am I in view? I am in fat, but this is a wonderful brush. It does so much. It comes down to a point. It'll carry lots of water. Wait till you see. I want you to practice marks. Every watercolour is just made up of marks. So I have my brush loaded with paint. Loaded just means I've put paint on it. That's all it means, nothing dramatic. And you're going to see that this paint loves to flow on paper. See, with this big fat brush, I can use it like a pen, drawing lines. Am I in vision for that? Can I see? I hope I'm in vision. So I'll go across the top just in case I'm not. What I'm trying to do is to show you that the point of this will go down. So you want to get used to your brush knowing how much pressure to put to make things happen. At this point here, I'm going to show you that everything to do with this brush is pressure. If I push it down, I spread the body of the brush out and more paint hits the paper and it'll come round, and if I lift off, it disappears like that. If I put a head on him, there's a guy heading off to the shops. You see him? Now, all I want you to do is to play with your brushes. So I want you to gently put your brush down full of paint, then pull it back towards you, push it down, then start to lift it and bring it to a point. Just get used to the pressure. And what you want to be able to do is they're not going to be the exact same, but to have the same kind of control, you want to make them very, very, very similar. Now, I'll show you how you can use these. All I'm doing there is putting the pressure down, but what I can do is I can put my point down, get a nice point, pull it back, bring it in a little twist by turning my hand slightly, and then join it again on the other side. Do a little twist, lift. I should have gone right to the end. This is the joy of live. Everything can go wrong. Welcome to my mess. You form a petal. Let's do that again. Isn't that juicy looking? You will get to love watercolours. They just give you so much joy. So it can do splodgy marks, it can do lines. It can draw, you can draw with it. You can use it like a pencil. And when I fill this little square in, that's called a wash. Whether it's something that size you fill in, or this size, or the whole sheet, that's called a wash. So you're going to learn different types of washes. There's many. So this brush can do the tiniest little pinpoints if I want them. Say I want to create a design on something. I can just use the tip of the brush. By the same token, it can do really good splodges, depending on how much pressure I put on it. So the pressure and the amount of paint makes a difference. Now you see my brush is running out of paint there? What I can do now is I can drag it across the paper and create a sparkle. See the gaps? If you're painting water, look at that. There's your shine, there's your twinkle. There's one of my secrets out for you. Enjoy yourselves, play with that. The square one, I'll use the big one or the little, I'll use the little one. It's called a flat brush because this is flattened. Gives it a lovely shape and form. And it's got so many uses. You can do the lines with the round brush, but they actually come easier with the flat brush. It's so easy, and by varying the pressure you can get thicker or thinner lines. This is all out of one tiny little brush. You can do the same with making shapes and patterns. You want to do a fence post? There you go, watch. There's your basis. Nice straight lines on either side. So your fence posts all look nice and even. If I wanted to create a window, I just go, yeah, lovely even sides. There you go. Can you see the window? Don't know. I'll turn it round towards you. Don't be afraid to turn your paper. It is mobile. You can have good fun. And again, it fills a wash space quite happily. Brilliant for doing skies and things like that. So your challenge is to go out, make as many dots, dashes, marks, waves. Vary the pressure. Lift it up, adjust your fingers, and let the water play. Just have fun. Just play with it. When I'm painting water, one of the things I often do is just create with a flat brush. I just go like this. Can you see? So just get used to your brushes. Play with them. Make marks of every kind, shape and description. See what they can do. Don't be afraid. It's just a piece of paper. Go out there and enjoy yourself. And I shall talk to you with something equally easy very soon. Take care. Bye.